Last thing we want is liquid nails too close to the bottom edge, you know what I mean? Because then you could goober it right on your floor right now. Okay? I got it up there. I want to just kind of slap it into place here. Check the ends before I get too far, make sure, find out what I got to do here. In fact, I got to move the middle out and get the inside corner in, like that. Okay. Make sure I get both ends in, like that. I just want to hit that a few times. Now, I don't see any places along the top. Well, actually, I see one little spot way off to the left where there's a little bit of liquid nails coming out of the top. Okay, last thing you want to do is mess with it right now. You just let that liquid nails dry, and it's hardly anything. It's way over there in the corner. You see it right there? Don't even try to rub that off, okay? You leave that when it's dry, you can trim that off with the sheetrock knife. Works good. You do anything right now, you're just gonna mess up the walls, all right? So, I'm gonna tap this a little bit more. I got just a rag here. I don't really need a rag along here, but that's not. Just stick with me. There's a reason here. I'm trying to get that pushed down in there. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick. You read the back side of your liquid nails, and this is what it tells you to do. Okay? At this point, I'm going to gently pull out the middle. That's already bonding. I'm going to pull the middle out. Try to keep my fingers off of the goobers. Got a little bit on me already. Just gonna kind of lift that away from the wall. All the way along there. How come I'm doing this? Okay? I'm gonna leave it right like that. I got it away from the wall, you see there? All the way along there. Now I'm gonna let that sit like that for, oh, maybe 3 minutes or so. That'll help that liquid nail dry a little bit and get tacky. Then I'll push it back into place and it's gonna stick way harder and it's gonna work out. Because if I don't do that, I mean, it would still work. But once I tapped it up into place, you saw that it was tight. Well, if you walk away from your project like that, 10 minutes later, you come back here and it's pushed away from the wall in this place and that place over here. And then you try to push it back. And maybe you can't push it back because now, once it comes out of place and your liquid nail starts to dry and skin over, it's going to be hard to push it back into place. You're going to try and push it, and maybe it's got so hard on the back side that you can't push it any further, and then you're going to have a big old gap there. We're trying to alleviate those types of things, and so we're going to do it this way. We're going to try this, and then I'm going to push it back up into place in a few minutes. Here's one important point I wanted to make. On the back side of most of your liquid nail caulking tubes, it doesn't tell you to put circles. I just read it briefly, and you know, I got that tip from an old-time installer I had who installed all my countertops, my Formica countertops, and he installed FRP paneling up to the walls in bathrooms for me and stuff like that. And in small areas, this is what he used to do, is put the round circles, and it works out great. Now, on the back side of the tube, it'll say you can run that in zigzag motions back and forth all along there, you know, back and forth, kind of like a Z all the way along there. We could have done that and then pulled it away like this, let it dry a little bit, and then push it back up. But you try those circles wherever you can, and that'll work out good. Obviously, if you're installing FRP paneling or raw paneling or something like that, you may, depending on how thick your material is and how well you want that to bond, there might be different ways to do it. So you might not want to put circles on it on a full-size panel. You might want to put it all on in long strips, or you might want to take a paddle or something and like a carpet trowel or something with notches in it, and do the entire back side of your panel in long grooves or something, you know. But when you're doing long strips, something as this, do those circles and it'll work out great. Incidentally, when you use liquid nails, it's going to have a definite smell to it. So if you're doing this in your house or something, you might want to open up a window or something like that. Put a fan on and kind of blow the smell out. It's not going to hurt you per se. It's just going to leave a lingering smell for maybe a day or so, depending how much liquid nail you install or you have to use in a day, okay? Just to let you know.